What is the one thing that all college students should know? My freshman year at State University, I was drowning. Not like struggling a little bit, I mean, full on can't breathe, failing 3 classes, about to lose my scholarship drowning. I grew up in a small town where everyone knew my name. I was the smart kid, the one who got straight A's without even trying. Teachers would brag about me in the hallways, so when I got to college, I figured it would be more of the same. Just show up, take some notes, pass the tests, easy. Except it wasn't easy at all. My biology professor talked so fast I couldn't keep up. My calculus class had 300 students, and the professor never learned anyone's name. My writing seminar professor gave me a D on my first paper with just 2 words written in red. See me. I didn't see her. I was too embarrassed. By October, I was getting C's and D's on everything. I stopped going to class because sitting there, not understanding anything, felt worse than just skipping. I'd lie to my parents on the phone every Sunday. Yeah, everything's great, classes are good, made some friends. All lies. I was eating ramen alone in my dorm room and watching my scholarship slip away. The breaking point came when I got a 32% on my biology midterm. The average was 78%. I sat in the library staring at that test for 2 hours straight. I kept thinking about how my parents used their savings to help pay for my dorm. How my little sister told everyone her big brother was going to be a doctor someday. How I'd failed everyone, including myself. That's when this guy sat down next to me. His name was Marcus. He was in my biology class. I'd seen him around but never talked to him. He glanced at my test. Rough one, huh? I tried to hide it, but he'd already seen the grade. I felt my face get hot. Yeah, I mumbled. He pulled out his test. 95%. There was a little smiley face the TA had drawn next to his grade. I wanted to disappear. You know about the study groups, right? He asked. I had no idea what he was talking about. Dude, there are free tutoring sessions every Monday and Wednesday. The TAs run them, and there's this group of us who meet Thursdays in the science building. We just go over the lectures and quiz each other. I stared at him. Free tutoring? Yeah, man. It's literally in the syllabus. Page 3, and there's a writing center for your English papers. Math lab for calculus. They're all free. Part of your tuition. I pulled out my biology syllabus. I'd never actually read past page 1 where the grading scale was listed. There it was. Page 3. Office hours, study sessions, tutoring times, all listed out. I checked my other syllabi. Same thing. Every single class had resources I didn't know existed. Why didn't anyone tell us about this? I asked. Marcus laughed. They did. On the first day. In the syllabus. But most people don't read that stuff. The next day, I went to office hours for the first time. My calculus professor seemed shocked to see me. I'm failing, I told him straight up. I don't understand anything from the past 6 weeks. He didn't judge me. He just pulled out a whiteboard and started explaining. For an hour, just me and him, going over every concept I'd missed. Come back Thursday, he said. We'll keep working on this. I started going to the writing center twice a week. This graduate student named Melissa would sit with me and help me organize my thoughts. She taught me how to actually structure an essay instead of just word vomiting onto a page. The biology study group became my routine every Thursday. Turns out, half the class was struggling just like me. We'd spend 2 hours going over the lectures, making flashcards, and testing each other. By December, I'd brought my biology grade up to a B, calculus to a C+. My writing professor gave me a B+ on my final paper with a note that said, impressive improvement. I didn't lose my scholarship, barely kept it, but I kept it. Here's what nobody tells you about college. You're supposed to ask for help. That's literally the whole point. All those resources exist because the school knows college is hard. But if you're too proud or too scared or too embarrassed to use them, you'll fail. Not because you're stupid, because you tried to do it alone. Second semester, I watched my roommate make the same mistakes I did. Skipping class, not reading syllabi, too embarrassed to ask questions. I dragged him to tutoring. He complained the whole way there, but 2 months later, he thanked me. I graduated with a 3.4 GPA. Not perfect, but respectable. At my graduation party, my dad pulled me aside. I'm proud you figured it out, he said. Figured what out? That asking for help isn't giving up, it's growing up.